Hello and welcome everybody. In the witching hour, Wonder Woman absorbed the powers of the goddess while the Justice League Dark struggled to stop her. The Justice League Dark is just another team of superheroes consisting of heroes such as Constantine and Deadman who handle stuff that is beyond the scope of main Justice League, and that mainly includes things that have to do with mystical realms and magic. Witching Hour Wonder Woman is not only the most powerful version of Wonder Woman ever, but also one of the most powerful superheroes ever. If you're looking for comparison, then she's like Rune King Thor, but is she more powerful than him is another question altogether. So in this video, we are going to see what made Wonder Woman so ridiculously powerful and how powerful was she. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. Well, as it turns out, Wonder Woman was always meant to be this witch-marked Wonder Woman, as in her early childhood, as she was marked by the witch goddess herself to be a vessel of her powers. This witch goddess, who goes by the name of Hecate, is no ordinary god. As it turns out, she was the first being that was ever created, even before the multiverse came into existence, even before other gods. She was created from magic and is the original goddess, more powerful than other DC gods in existence, be it Zeus or the High Father. So Hecate is truly a multiversal entity, as magic flows through the very fabric of reality, and she says without magic, the multiverse wouldn't exist. It is one of the necessary components that keeps the world and universes running. And the sorcerers like Dr. Fate and other witches tap into this magical force when they cast a spell, and in doing so, they invoke the goddess of magic herself. But this magic is white magic, and Hecate is the goddess of white magic. And at this point you might have guessed that there is also something called dark magic. And in the MCU, Dormammu was the source of this dark magic. Well, in DC Comics, when Hecate was created in this multiverse, there was also her dark counterpart created in the dark multiverse. And he has the same power as her, and goes by the name Upside Down Man. He resides in the realm of the dark multiverse and was locked away by Hecate at the very beginning of time. Things get interesting when Hecate breaks this barrier and frees her dark counterpart, and it ends up affecting her. She ends up turning bitter and becomes the goddess of hate. So to stop the spread of this hatred, she ends up dividing her powers into 5 parts and bestows it upon 5 people. This power was meant to stay latent until she or someone else activates it. And Wonder Woman was one of these 5 people. So when finally the time came and Hecate returned for the event called the Witching Hour, she decided to rewrite magic itself, and to fulfill these plans of her, she used her witch-marked vessels to do her bidding. Initially, Wonder Woman just has 1/5 of the power of Hecate. When the other 2 are freed from Hecate's control, that power flows into Wonder Woman, and she ends up having 75% of powers of the magic goddess. Wonder Woman with this level of power was able to raise buildings and reshape a city in seconds. It is said that with every step that she took, the reality itself shook. She was able to tear open a mountain with just a gesture of her hand, and she goes on to open a portal to another realm, the realm of the Greek gods, before crumbling the buildings where the gods once lived. Although Witching Hour Wonder Woman doesn't do any universal level feats, it is stated in the comics that this Wonder Woman indeed was universal, and some even think multiversal, as Hecate herself was a multiversal being. So although in this form she was completely under Hecate's control and did exactly what she wanted, she could have erased things from existence, including the reality itself. Her final display of power comes when she banishes and locks the Upside Down Man, the dark counterpart of Hecate. The team had to summon the Upside Down Man because he was the only one who could stop Hecate, which is exactly what he did. And before he could himself take over the universe, he is sent and locked away by Wonder Woman. And as Hecate was consumed by the Upside Down Man, Wonder Woman returns back to her normal form. And with that, this chapter comes to a close. Let me know in the comments, do you think this Wonder Woman was more powerful than Rune King Thor? And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.